Alright. Alright, so we'll have a quick look at the power rankings. Christian Hart has climbed up to number 3. He was down in the number 7 or 8 spot, I believe. So the power rankings have adjusted just a little bit, so I was correct. It did adjust after Saturday night's main event. I guess it was just because there was back-to-back shows. The Archers Battleground, then Saturday night's main event. Still Jason second. Yeah, that'll probably change shortly, though. Everything else changed, that will too. See how the arrows are pointing one way? It means he hasn't done anything and hasn't moved, so that will adjust. Same with the Warrior, they're going to drop. Ultimate Warrior sitting in the number 2 spot. Christian Hart, of course, number 3, he moved back up. Big Nasty sitting in the number 4 spot. We have Alexa Bliss, number 5. Of course, the OG sitting in number 6 spot. They both haven't moved since the other night on Saturday night's main event. Everybody else has been adjusted and moved. Go Summer Rae. What? Oh, because she moved up to the number 9 spot. Alright, I hadn't gotten there yet. You're jumping ahead of the list on me. What is wrong with you? Number 7, Dynamite Jesse Lee. Number 8 is, of course, Uptown B. Henry, the Continental Heavyweight Champion. Number 9, as Christian Cool pointed out, Summer Rae. And the Terror, Johnny Braddock, who's the newest double champ on the block, is capping off the number 10 spot. So there's a look at the Raw is War Championship landscape. You'll notice there's no Archiverse titles in that landscape. We have WWE World Heavyweight Championship, the WWE Impact Hardcore Championship, the WWE Raw Women's Championship, and the WWE World Tag Team Championships. Oddly enough, and it really must piss off Vinny K. Yo, Mr. T. If you wouldn't mind, Mr. T, could you drop that beautiful trash can emote? So the only thing most of you missed was the inaugural championship matchup. It was a TLC matchup between Trish Stratus, Charlotte Flair, Danny Sparks, and Dynamite Jesse Lee. And Charlotte Flair ended up becoming the inaugural Saturday night's main event women's champion. And again, that title will not now come into circulation until after the draft. So it won't be defended, won't be on, it will be on the next pay-per-view, but it won't be on any of the shows leading up to the draft or immediately after. Probably not until No Mercy at this point. But we've awarded the championship. It was a fatal 4-way TLC matchup, and it was between the 4 top contenders in the women's division. They battled it. It was a great matchup. I thought it would have gone a little longer, got a little more chaotic, a little more out of hand, but is what it is. And again, Vinny K's gal picked up the big win, and of course that means that for tonight, Vinny K is up 1-0 over the Archiverse in matches. But anyways, as you can see, and you guarantee this doesn't make Vinny K happy one bit at all. Look, Big Nasty, the Iceman, the Rebel, the Iceman, and the Hitman all hanging on to Vinny K championships. Now, there'll come a time where some people, like the Iceman, who's the Triple Crown champion, they're going to have to make a decision. In Christian Cool's case, his team, his boy Christian Hart, he has 2 Vinny K championships and 1 Archiverse championship. So he would have to decide at that point, do I go to Vinny K's Universe roster and battle amongst those 2 brands, or do I stay on the Archiverse roster and just simply win 2 more titles there. That's, of course, completely up to any champion at the time. It's their choice. They can go where they want. They can vacate. If they don't even want to go, or if they, let's, for instance, if they're already on Raw as War, if they want to be involved in the draft, they can also vacate the title. Now that leaves me in a predicament, because that means we have to come up with some ideas going forward about how to crown new champions, but it can be done. Because if you're a champion, unless you're a double or a triple crown champion like, say, Johnny Braddock and Christian Hart, where they have a bit of a choice they can make, everybody else has to either stay on whatever roster they're on that holds that championship, or they can vacate and be involved in the draft, and Christian Cool will send them sailing to some other show. Yo, Mal! What's going on, my friend? We're just about to get the show kicked off here in just a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't been paying attention, Team Mal RPG has a very mysterious character, a superstar that is signed with the Archerverse, making their debut tonight. The mystery, the mystique, I've seen the vignettes, it's craziness. So, Mr. T, tell us, what does it feel like to be a double champion? It looks like we're getting the show kicked off with the icon, Dave Devious. I'm sure he has lots to say. He has, as of late, been unsuccessful in campaigning to get back into the championship spotlight. Has not at all been involved in the tag team spotlight as of recently. So who the hell knows what Dave Devious has to say, but I guarantee it's probably nothing kind. Pleasantries are not his forte. Christian Cool says, it doesn't feel as good as a Triple Crown champion. Shots fired between Team Christian Cool and Team the Turret Man already. The man just got here and he's already firing shots off. Always good to have Christian Cool in the house. If he wasn't here, nobody'd be able to attack the other teams. They would have an evening of peace.
Don't touch that TV remote, because the lineup we've got on tap is one for the ages.
So here we go. The icon Dave Devious going to come out and grace us with his presence, and while he's coming out to the ring, we may as well cap off what happened in the last 2 matchups, the co-main event and the main event of Saturday night's main event. That was, again, the Living Legends taking on Power and Glory. Power and Glory, actually, it was a good matchup for the first probably 5-6 minutes, but then Power and Glory just took the match over. It was kind of the same instance as what happened with the New Foundation at the kickoff match. Their quick tag team work, they showed off great technical skill. It was just a great matchup. Power and Glory simply overcame the Living Legends and retained the Trigger Alliance All-Star Stable Championships. And then, of course, in the main event was a great matchup. Another matchup that led to this matchup was Gabriel Michaels versus Elijah Archer. Man, that matchup was phenomenal. Back and forth. Michaels eventually won the matchup and then, of course, called out Big Nasty on Saturday night's main event, challenged him to a championship matchup. Big Nasty very quickly answered the call and accepted the challenge, and they went to war over the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Another great matchup for Michaels, but unfortunately Big Nasty was just a little too nasty for even the showstopper on that eve, and he was able to pick up the big W and retained the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, which he now holds, by the way, for the second time. He is a 2-time champion, is Big Nasty Brutus Brevin Brown. But here comes Dave Devious. Let's see what he has to say. What's on his mind? We're going to find out right now.
With him,
shut up, Cole. Don't mimic me. I'll punch you right in the face.
Obviously wants to know what's going on.
Dave Devious sporting a bit of a different look. I mean, nothing surprises me about Devious anyways, but I mean... Devious looking a little jacked. What the hell's he been up to? He must be teaming... He's probably been training with Team Christian Cool. They've got like super juice there. Or I mean, Team Christian Cool wouldn't cheat. The numbers don't lie. The fuck what numbers? Well, as of late, you're not wrong. You could use some super juice right. Just borrow some from Christian Hart. I mean, there's a reason that guy never loses. Well, I mean,
lacking for confidence, that's for sure.
Not completely true. He does lose, but not very often. And usually isn't actually beaten during the loss of the match. Devious calling out Big Nasty. Guy's a bit of a selfish prick. Oh, you mean Devious? I was rereading what we said, and I'm like, what guy?
Something told me we might hear from him.
He's ready to lay it all out right here.
Let's listen in as he addresses the WWE Universe. Shh.
Big Nasty looks like he's laying it on the line. He looked very aggravated coming out. I mean, let's be honest, Brubna does not like being called out. He likes to call people out, but he doesn't like when people do that shit to him.
Loud and proud.
Oh, you meant Christian Hart because he ain't sharing. Oh, well, I mean, that's a problem between management and you know, your superstar.
Bad doesn't even begin to describe the blood between these superstars.
I'm trying to help you, really, if you think about it. I'm trying to help you. Big Nasty basically saying me beating the crap out of you is going to help your career. It's almost like what Undertaker used to do to people. He used to make them famous, right? Step into the squared circle with the American Badass, and he was going to make you famous each and every time. Brutus Brubna Brown going that same direction. Yeah, Reigns Reaper, we just had a bit of an issue. I figured out how to resolve the problem without it splitting into two broadcasts, so you simply have to get back on track within 90 seconds. I was able to do that. I'm not sure really what happened there. It was a quick fix. We are back, rocking and rolling. The Most Must-See Show on Twitch TV is live, jiving. We're getting things amped up. It was a great inaugural Saturday night's main event women's championship matchup. We didn't get to see any tables, though. That was disappointing. We got to see a chair that never actually got used because Trish beat the shit out of everybody with a ladder. And then they all teamed up on Danny Sparks to the point where Danny Sparks couldn't even get in the ring. Every time she tried, somebody come out and kicked her ass and kept her outside the ring. To the point where at the very end, she just stood there and glared at Charlotte Flair on top of the ladder.
And there it is.
Charlotte Flair, of course, won the matchup, won the TLC matchup, became the very first ever Saturday night's main event women's champion. And again, that belt won't come back into circulation now, probably till No Mercy. I mean, Cool and I will talk about that maybe right after the draft. Maybe, we don't know. And how that belt came into existence. Actually, I think I was talking with Bromer on Discord, and I was setting all the championship title belts into their respected rosters, because that's where they're going to remain, especially after the fantasy lottery draft that Cool and I are going to eventually do when he's feeling better in a week or so. Well, it's not going to, hopefully he doesn't take that long to get better, but that's likely when we're going to do is in a week or so. So again, that's going to be exciting. We're going to have two brands, the Archiverse and the Universe, and they have two shows. So depending on where you get drafted, those are the two shows you'll be able to compete on, except for at pay-per-views, of course, when the two brands clash. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and we've got a lot of other ideas to go forward. Pretty soon, actually, it's going to be time for Eric Sinister. We're going to have to talk to Team Alcatraz, see if they want to vacate that championship and take a shot at another title, or if he wants to defend that championship, re-enter the Championship Gold Rush Tournament and try to defend the Grand Prix Wrestling Championship. We'll see what happens with that, but we got a whole lot of stuff going on. Whole lot of stuff. We just debuted a brand new show. It was an epic evening of awesomeness. It was the Archiverse SmackDown, and it was a great show. So if you haven't watched that show, make sure you go back and watch it. The inaugural show was epic. It was the show right after the Fallout show from the last pay-per-view, which was also epic, by the way. Enough about that, though. Let's get on with the show. It's time to get to that first matchup of the evening.
Don't move. We have a great
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the debut
versus a formidable opponent
of Bobby Ventura. He wrestled most of his career overseas in Germany and then over in New Japan Pro Wrestling. They say he's one of the calmest, scary dudes on the planet. I don't know what that means exactly. Calmest, scary dudes on the planet. I'm intrigued. Everywhere you go in Europe, in Germany, of course, obviously, over in Japan, overseas, he is already in infamy. He's won the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. He's won multiple titles in independent promotions throughout Europe and Germany. He's here tonight. He's signed with the Archiverse, and we're going to find out just exactly who Bobby Ventura from Team Mal RPG really is. And we're going to find out right now. And he's taking on one of the best luchadors on the planet, Sin Cara, in his debut matchup. Sin Cara really likes to welcome people. He likes to welcome people to the Archiverse. Sometimes he's successful. Most of the time he gets himself beaten into oblivion. But Christian Coolin and I have gained a respect for Sin Cara because he shows up for it doesn't matter if it's a beating or a victory, but he shows up for the fight. And much like Rey Mysterio, really, in the Archiverse, he's become one of the biggest little men in the business. This one's going to be fun. Welcome to the Archiverse, Team Mal RPG. Welcome, Bobby Ventura. It is go time. And here he comes to the ring first.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to
He's been a cruiserweight champion.
from Mexico
He's been in a
City,
tag team, of
Mexico,
course, with Kalisto.
weighing in at 198 pounds.
One of the greatest luchadors on the planet today. He is Sin Cara. And he's taking on a man full of mystery. And here we go. Here comes Bobby Ventura. Ivy Molina, welcome to episode 136. Always a pleasure to have you in the house, my friend. Welcome to Raw is War. This is the first matchup of the night. Well, first matchup on the main card. You have missed the kickoff matchup, but it was a great match. Charlotte Flair became the inaugural Saturday Night's Main Event Women's Champion. Christian Cool, your entrance is way shorter than Jay Simmons or Eric Sinister. I say you're winning already. Fuck you, Cool. Don't cough too much tonight, fucker. Mal says, look how amazing this guy is.
This should be an incredible
Jesus.
matchup in full control now.
Unless things change soon, this match
Mal,
is over.
your boy not wasting any time. But now Sin Cara doing a little bit of work. Crucifix slam.
Sin Cara is a force within this ring. Well, what's your take right now on Sin Cara?
Vicious DDT by Sin Cara. Little payback for that first
Still early, but I
movement
really
of the
like his
matchup.
chances here tonight. He certainly looks
Ventura,
more focused than I remember seeing
like he
him in recent
sprang
weeks.
across that ring.
Yeah, he wants
Quick
to send a
DDT
message
just
in this
about
one.
planted
That
Sin
message
Cara
is,
into the
I
canvas,
am
but now
here
since
to
then,
stay.
Sin Cara turning the tides. Going to work on the newcomer, welcoming him to the business, welcoming him to the Archerverse.
A flip back down onto his back.
No one in sports entertainment can use their quickness and agility like Sin Cara. When the faceless one takes off, there's no telling when or
Big
where
chop to the
he's gonna
forehead.
land.
Ventura trying to drag himself up using the ropes. Ivy Molina says, I'd take you on with my drag super strength. Do I sense a battle in the future between Team Christian Cool and Team Ivy Molina? How awesome would that be? The Iceman Christian Hart versus Vivacious Ivy Montana. I'd be down with that.
He wants no part of the outside.
Bobby Ventura taking over. Sin Cara messed up.
A WWE superstar. There's one thing we know when that bell rings is that at some point
He gave Ventura way too much time. Way too much time to recover.
Sin Cara's speed and ability to take.
Wow, vicious.
Changes the entire
Spike
complexion of this match.
pile
He
driver.
doesn't appear to be in a hurry to get up here.
I just don't think he has it in him anymore.
And Ventura is now stalking Sin Cara. Oh! Inverted DDT. And the back of Sin Cara's skull all over the canvas at the moment. But Sin Cara kicks out. Ventura doesn't know what to do here. He's never been on the big stage before.
He's going for it all.
Where the big boys play, people don't always stay down on the first attempt.
Look at this.
Whoa, huge super splash from the top rope by Bobby Ventura.
Sin Cara beginning to breathe a little heavy now. I'd say he's starting to feel the pressure a bit.
Feel the pressure.
He had on his face at the start of this match sure has disappeared, and with good reason.
Variation of a crossface here applied by Ventura. Just about ripping the mask of Sin Cara right off there.
Apparently a change in plans.
Oh,
here.
face first, just drives him face. That's savage. Vicious. He's trying to tear his mask off. Sin Cara fighting him though. Oh.
We're seeing two outstanding athletes looking.
I mean, the back of Sin Cara's skull is going to have one big giant bruise all over it. Bobby Ventura just viciously and relentlessly attacking.
Whoops, not even close.
Sin Cara tried to get back up. Ventura says, "Nuh-uh. You ain't going nowhere, bitch."
Sin Cara taking a beating. Tonight may not be his night, guys.
The damage has been done, guys. I don't see how he can possibly recover from this beating he's taken.
He's
Ooh, big leg drop. right across the throat. Whips him to the corner.
The giant splash.
Big splash.
You do it. Come on, Sin Cara, you can do this.
Stomps him face first right on the canvas. He's just relentlessly attacking over and over again. I think Sin Cara might be done for already if he would just take the pinfall. But Ventura clearly wants to... busts open Sin Cara. That was savage.
After a move like that, he's going to need to see a chiropractor or a spine specialist. Whatever he's cut.
Look at, he's still stalking Sin Cara. He's already busted him open. Sin Cara can barely stand, but Ventura's not done.
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys. Come on, Sin Cara.
It was. Yes.
Shoulders down. This could be it.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the brand new superstar to the Archerverse roster. What an impressive debut. It was an impressive entrance. It was an impressive in-ring performance. It was an impressive victory. He is Bobby Ventura.
Tremendous sportsmanship. Gotta love it.
I mean, Mal, your boy just beat Sin Cara so badly that Sin Cara got up and shook his hand after that match. I love the mystique between he comes out looking so scary like Darth Vader. Then he takes off the mask and he looks like, well, this guy could be more of a humble dude. And then he sprinted across that ring with it was like a very quick drop DDT on Sin Cara. Sin Cara got the better of him for just a little bit, but then once he got the upper hand in that match, he's just systematically destroyed Sin Cara. Annihilated him. That was savagery at its finest. That's how you make friends. You just rip their heads off. Well, I mean, with friends like you, who the hell needs enemies?
Get ready for our six-man tag team matchup. It's live.
Here we go. Our first tag team matchup of the night is a six-man tag. Empire of Pain versus the Trigger Talk TV boys. Tons of Funk. It is the villain of the Archerverse, one of the three from Trigger Talk TV, Kareem Keywoods. It is Uptown B. Henny. We're going to change his name to Uptown B. Henny. That's kind of fun. He's the second of the three from Trigger Talk TV. And, of course, Reese the Voice Williams. He is the triple threat. He's the third member of the Trigger Talk TV boys. The Tons of Funk crew are ready to go against Empire of Pain. They are both looking for a shot at the Triggered Alliance All-Star Stable Championship. And the winner of this matchup will get a shot at the Triggered Alliance Stable Championships Wednesday night, the after midnight party at the Archerverse SmackDown, baby. So this is a highly important matchup in the stable division, and it's going to go down in just a couple moments. So anyways, Christian, exactly what was it that the doctor told you? I know you went to the doctor today, and all you said was, it's a viral thing, it'll just have to pass. I'm guessing that's not what the doctor said. And if we were to ask Vanessa, what would she tell us? And by the way, are you allowed to be online right now, or are you supposed to be resting with medicine? These are just questions. You're not going to get us killed, because Vanessa could very well hunt us down, right, and kill us all if you're online when you're not supposed to be. She's house sitting with her mom. Oh, nice. So you're good to go right now. Mal RPG. Mal, you, my friend, my dude. We love us some Mal RPG. We love you. We love your channel, your atmosphere, your hype. You are welcome, my friend. This was a long time coming. If I didn't have so many other things, I would have got it done a little bit sooner, so I apologize for the delay. Next, I'm working on Distinct Cone and Bromer. So Distinct Cone is going to be our very first manager signing. She's going to have a manager's character, and she's going to manage a superstar that Bromer and I are going to build together, which is going to be likely done after the show tonight, and maybe even tomorrow. I might talk to Bromer. I was thinking, I'm not doing anything tomorrow night, and I don't normally stream on a Tuesday, but I was considering, we started one once and never got to finish because the streamer kind of left for a bit. They're back now, but left for a bit, so I ended up just finishing it offline. But maybe Bromer lets us build his character live. We can all watch, and we can have a little bit of fun, have some conversation, and just build his character. We'll see. I will talk to him. I'm sure he'll be along at any moment anyways. And then, of course, he's also going to be on Discord later probably. We're pretty much on Discord every night now, me and Bromer. Cool's usually with us. And, of course, Mr. T's been there a lot more lately, too. So, Archiverse Discord heating up, baby. The after show party is always kicking. You're all welcome to join anytime you want, so make sure you jump on in. Those of you that are already on the Archiverse Discord, just go into the Archer's Army Barracks. That's where we'll be. It's simple conversation. It's not in character or anything like that. Unless Christian Cool's there. He's pretty much always in character. Wait a minute, what am I missing here? Christian Cool, glad to have you here. Hope you enjoy the show. Oh, you're talking to Mal, I would think? I gotta get my dashboard back open. Oh, Sidow's here. Hey, yo, Sidow, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you being here. This is actually episode 136 here at the Archiverse. You've missed a couple matches. This is Raw is War. It's one of Vinny K's shows. It's not an Archiverse show. That's not till Wednesdays and Fridays, but Raw is War. We have 7 matchups tonight. We've already had one. This is the second, so we also had a kickoff match. We had the inaugural Saturday Night's Main Event Women's Championship matchup, won by Charlotte Flair in the kickoff match, and then we just had a great match. We had the debut of Team Mal RPG superstar Bobby Ventura, who came out and spooked the hell out of all of us just a little bit, and then completely surprised us in the ring with both the identity under that big mask and the performance that he gave in that ring. Yo! KJ offering Mal a subscription. Thank you, KJ. I should have known KJ was lurking. KJ knows he has a matchup tonight, and he knows that it's not going to be too long before that matchup takes place. So he was lurking away. My friend, the Wizard of Twitch, one of the most humble dudes you'll ever meet. Christian Cool, dropping some tiny little beautiful gems. I appreciate that. So now we've got tiny little beautiful gems. We've got KJ dropping tiny little beautiful gems and subs. That's what KJ does. We've tried to stop him in the past. He doesn't listen to us. He just does more. The more you push him, the more he does. You kind of just got to go with the flow. There's no controlling the madness behind the Wizard of Twitch. And Mr. T dropping tiny little beautiful gems. Lots of villainy going on tonight. So let's get things going. We've got tons of funk. The Trigger Talk TV boys, they are ready to go to battle with Empire of Pain. It is Cactus Jack. It is Alan Severed, the Wolfman. And, of course, Psycho Sid taking on the villain of the Archiverse, Uptown B. Henry, and, of course, Reese the Voice Williams. It is go time. Let's go. Bromer! Yo! We were just talking about you, my friend. Speak of the devil, he's sure to appear. Everybody behave. Bromer in the house. Y'all know what Bromer's capable of and what he will do. He has the power. He has the sword of Grayskull. And by the way, has anybody watched the first 5 episodes of the new He-Man on Netflix yet? I'm not going to sit and tell you that it was better than the reboot that they did in 2002, because let me tell you something, if you haven't watched He-Man and the Masters of the Universe from 2002. If you have ever questioned how you should reboot something, that TV show, all 56, I think, episodes of it, I'd have to look, I do own it, will answer your question. That was how you fucking reboot He-Man. It was awesome. But this new He-Man is actually a continuation of the original 1983 series. From 83 to 85, it ran for 108 episodes. Back then, they crammed a whole lot of shit in. Today, 108 episodes, man, oh man, they would have milked that puppy for 10 years. They'd have milked that puppy for 10 years with all that, you know. Back then, they cartoons were one and done in a couple of years, 2, 3 years. Some of them lasted 4. It wasn't until shows later on, like Pokemon and stuff, where they started to last just a little bit longer. The Simpsons. But initially, most shows were over and done with inside of a couple years. He-Man was never even really supposed to take off. It was supposed to be just something to help sell a toy line that they had. People ended up loving it. But yeah, the 2002 He-Man series, absolutely phenomenal. You want to check it out. And the first 5 episodes of the new He-Man on Netflix, again, it's a continuation of the, and a bit of a reimagining, but continuation of the 83 to 85 series. And it is really good. I had a lot of fun watching it. You got to check it out. And here they come. They are the former Global Tag Team Champions, the former Triggered Alliance All-Star Stable Champions. They've all held multiple championships, including the Pure Wrestling Championship, the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, and of course, currently, the reigning, defending, undisputed Continental Heavyweight Champion. He is Uptown B. Henry. They are Reese the Voice Williams and the villain of the Archerverse, Kareem Key Woods. They are tons of funk. They are the Trigger Talk TV boys. And of course, Trigger Talk TV is the place to be.
In a very long time. Well, given the two teams we have assembled here tonight, I would say I have no choice but to agree with you, Cole.
So for any nonsensical, ridiculous reason that Bromer should ban you for, I'm not saying he's going to. Bromer, listen to what I said before you press buttons, by the way. If for some nonsensical reason that he could ban you for, that you're not already part of the Trigger Talk TV community, you're doing yourself a disservice, my friend, because they are amazing. They are a great community. We are all. Anybody that's a part of the Archerverse and part of the Archerverse community is an extended part of the Trigger Talk TV community. We are one grand community. It is a beautiful thing. They are beautiful people. They support everybody. They help you as much as they possibly can. They show up on your stream when they can. They are busy. They have lives. They have jobs. They have families. They are entertaining us all with great content, great atmospheres on their channel, and constant support. So if you're not already a part of it, click the follow button, smash the shit out of that follow button before Bromer finds out that you're not actually a part of that Trigger Talk TV community and bans your ass until you decide to wake up and smell the roses, my friend. The Wolfman taking out Uptown B. Henry, but a collision. Severn not able to knock down B. Henry. He's just a little too big for that. And as powerful as the Wolfman is, B. Henry is a large man, very muscular. And to go with that, the man's got great technical skill, athleticism, and speed, as you just saw with that evasion already on the attack. Huge backbreaker on Severn. I feel like Mr. T or Bromer or somebody should be joining me on the broadcast in replacement of Christian Cool, the co-host with the most, that's unable to because of a virus that's running rampant through his body. Which, by the way, Bromer, could you please ban disgusting viruses that bother Cool? I mean, he's been out of action for a week. That is disgusting. It is ghastly. It is, Mr. T, it is trashy.
Why not make it, Michael?
Bromer unbanned and rebanned work. Was it that bad of a day, Bromer? Virus is now banned from the channel. Excellent. Yo, Christian Cool, we miss you too, buddy. We are there for you every single day. We keep posting on the Discord. We keep sending you messages. We're going to keep doing that. Make sure you're doing good. Otherwise, we're going to have to send Vanessa a message on Twitch. We're going to have to whisper her account and tell her you're being very naughty. Cactus Jack feeding some knuckle sandwiches to the villain.
And absolutely
Cromer says, I'm sorry.
The knee lift there. Almost just there it is. The tag has been made.
Nice diving tag. In comes the voice. Nice drop kick right to the chest of Cactus Jack.
And a lethal clothesline.
Nice leaping clothesline and another drop kick. The voice on fire and leading the way for tons of funk. Psycho Sid and Severin looking on. They're itching to get back in there. They want to help out their stablemate.
Any point during this match.
Yeah, but if you
the referee's watching,
you'd be making a
keeping an eye on things, however.
Mark my words. Look out, look out. Spinebuster is heating up now.
Yo, Christian, do you have anything to help suppress the cough?
Pin attempt here.
Like, I know you've got NyQuil and stuff.
Kick out surprised everyone.
Oh, man, I don't know who to root for.
I know you don't like tea, my dude, but I suggest honey lemon tea for both the throat and the cough.
He might have it. That's how you move up the ladder here in WWE.
Yeah, that subathon was badass. Unfortunately, I was stuck at work for it, but KJ knows I was there. I was there.
Wow, what a display of heart and determination.
We will always be there for KJ. The voice really going to war here with Cactus Jack. Cactus Jack starting to go south in this matchup. Quick tag though, dives over, in comes Severin again. We haven't seen Psycho Sid in the matchup yet. He has not gotten involved at all so far. Severin unloading on Reese the Voice Williams.
It's going to get a lot tougher. He's sending a message to the entire WWE locker room here. Here he goes.
And by the way, KJ, even though you always do and always will, you'll never need to thank us, my friend.
Emphatic finisher. So impressive.
Always accepted, but never needed.
Here we go. Bang! Cutter! That one definitely hurt, Cole.
Well, unfortunately, with this crappy 3 to 11 shift I have to do that. I have to pop in at work from time to time, make sure I'm keeping in touch with everybody. You know, I don't want everybody to think I'm just, you know, disappearing from the face of the earth. It's just a real crappy shift, so I don't get on as much as I'd like to.
Only one place to go.
But the show has gone on regardless. It's been an after midnight party lately.
And I can tell you it's not
except for my days off when I happen to have a show on my days. Right now I'm off Mondays and Tuesdays, so every Monday night, at least for now, will be a normal 11 o'clock start. Every other show, until things change anyways, it'll be an after midnight party. I try to get started right at midnight so that it's not too much later than normal.
Momentum has certainly shifted here, Michael.
But the show will always go on. It is the most must-see show on Twitch TV, and it cannot just go missing
Ain't no stopping him now.
because of a changed work schedule.
He got him good there.
But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize?
He's taking a lot of punishment. If it continues, it could eventually affect his vision.
I have been taking stuff with expectorant in it to help clean shit up. That way, the coughing would actually be useful. I had one of these viral chest colds a couple years back. It took over a week to get over. Shit's not fun. Yeah, that's not fun at all, my friend.
Momentum's firmly in his corner now.
Game, set, match. This one is over.
Orange juice is definitely a good idea.
Henry tagged in.
Maybe not at nighttime as your body starts to wind down because juices will create mucus, but during the day for sure. Drink orange juice during the daytime. Things like dairy and juices at nighttime just mess with you. Yeah. KJ knows what he's talking about, my friend. Listen to KJ. Orange juice is delicious anyways. One of my favorite drinks, especially if it has just a little bit of vodka in it.
This before, guys, and it's not good.
I mean, I'm not objective to a lot of vodka either, but
from what we've seen and heard tonight, there must be serious injuries.
Yeah, water or a nice tea of some sort, but one without caffeine, just an herbal tea. An herbal tea without caffeine. Some herbal teas have more caffeine than regular tea.
Tagged in. He's making a statement here with this attack.
Like a honey lemon or an apple cinnamon or something would be okay.
Oh, he needed that in the worst way, Michael.
Psycho Sid finally in the matchup, and he is clotheslining the hell out of Uptown B. Henry.
He's not looking good here, Byron.
No, he's got to get up, and he's got.
This is every bit of the great matchup I was expecting. This is a great, stable matchup. And again, don't forget the winners of this matchup will be going to the Archiverse SmackDown Wednesday night at the After Midnight Party, and they're going to challenge for the Triggered Alliance All-Star Stable Championships. So they will be facing off against Power and Glory this Wednesday night. Mr. T, I'm disappointed in you. You haven't dropped the trashy emote even one time. I thought you'd be playing with that all night long. Oh yeah, I still haven't changed that, have I? Alright, I'll drop it for you.
Psycho Sid in position now. Psycho Sid, the man, the master.
Yeah, I do have to change that. I'll change it later. I forgot we already discussed that. Shut up, Cool. You weren't even involved with the conversation. Don't you have some coughing to do or something?
Oh, man, I thought he had him.
He is not going to go down without a fight, Michael.
Go have an orange juice. Although, I'll be honest though, Bromer and I were talking about you last night, Cool, and we do miss the infamous microwave. I mean, that's a staple.
He's just so dominant.
That might be enough.
The mood has definitely changed inside this arena.
What the hell did I miss? Why did KJ say I'm not wearing the fedora in bed?
And Psycho Sid just barely able to kick out. Yeah, this is way too early to be going for the win.
Looks like he wants back
okay, I see. I just assume KJ's always wearing the fedora. I'm not wearing the fedora in bed. Cool Microwave no longer banned from the channel. Oh yeah, that's right. We banned his microwave. I forgot about that. But then we did discuss how we missed the microwave. The infamous microwave is a lot like the mythical, iconic orange cup.
The opportunity he needed.
Talk about impact, Cole.
We can't ban KJ's fedora. That's just savageness. I mean, if they ban that, KJ, that wasn't my doing. That's because of Mr. T, just for the record. If the fedora goes missing from the channel,
he's inflicting some serious
Mr. T stole that shit from you, not me. Oh, the Lord. So we always joke that when we want to go get a drink or a snack that we're heading to the concession stands to go get a drink. Or if we're going to the bathroom, we got to jump ahead of the lineup and get into the head, right? So every once in a while, Cool will forget to mute his microphone, and while he's heating up his snack or his food for the night, we'll hear the microwave going beep, beep, beep. So it's just become a thing that happens at least once a week. He's usually pretty good. He usually does mute it out, but at least once a week he forgets, and the microwave goes off, and it is just, it's hilarious.
That's a great example of teamwork right there.
It was the replacement for the snoring. He stopped sleeping on the job. Now he just does a lot of eating on the job. And some bitch makes me hungry late at night. I want to punch him right in the head some nights. I'm trying to behave myself with my eating habits at night. And that some bitch be eating kebabs and shrimp pasta, shrimp soup, shrimp sandwiches, shrimp in a can, shrimp spam. He's eating it all. He's got meals in his house going on that they don't even have at the local Denny's.
There he goes, knocked right off his feet.
I hate you all, I'm hungry now. Blame Cool, it's his fault. If it wasn't for Cool, KJ would not be asking about the microwave. We would not have been talking about the infamous microwave, the infamous Cool microwave. It is the infamous Cool microwave, right? It's his eating habits. He went from having piss poor sleeping habits to obscenely late at night bad eating habits, and he makes us all hungry. And even when he's not on the broadcast, he's just in the chat room somehow. So I made double cheeseburger.
You'd have to think hitting the finisher here could
Bromer, you want to time him out for 20 seconds for mentioning cheeseburgers?
Yeah, that did some big time damage, Michael. Oh boy, he is rolling.
He's just trying to get under our bellies now. He's going beyond getting under people's skin. Now he's trying to get under our bellies. He's toying. He's tickling. Oh yeah, you can't. He's a mod. Just pretend. Spell the name wrong.
Unfortunately for him, I don't think his opponent
spell it with a C instead of a K, just for fun, and ban him.
Trouble for him here.
He's delivering an old-fashioned KO punch.
Uptown B. Henry, the big KO punch. Oh, kick out at 2 3/4. Psycho Sid made it in the ring. He was going to break up the pin. But the Voice, with a vicious DDT, foils the plans of Psycho Sid, and now Uptown B. Henry stalking Cactus Jack. It's 3 against 1 right now. Suplex cutter.
This one's over, guys.
The Funk cutter. He's got Jack pinned to the mat. The Villain going after Severn. And there we have it. The winners of the match, and going to the Archerverse SmackDown this Wednesday night at the After Midnight Party at the Archerverse, episode 137. We are going to have ourselves a Triggered Alliance All-Star Stable Championship matchup. And it's going to be tons of funk. The Trigger Talk TV boys versus Power and Glory.
Here are your winners.
It is party time for TTTV.
The Villain, Kareem Woods, and Reese, the Voice, Williams. Tons of funk.
An amazing contest comes to a close following a decisive pinfall victory.
To get the pinfall victory over such a high-quality opponent is incredibly impressive, Michael.
Social media has been buzzing over this Raw match ever since it began.
Christian Cool has been timed out for 20 seconds. Excellent. Very good work, Bromer. Stone Cold Steve Austin. He, of course, has a date with Destiny later this evening. I'm interested to see exactly what Stone Cold Steve Austin has on his mind, because it always has just a little bit of hell-raising, just a little bit of chaos, and it begs to question, What? KJ says, alright, falling asleep, so gonna be lurking and twerking in my sheets with my fedora on. Thanks for the info, KJ. We'll be thinking about that all night long now and probably talking about it both here on episode 136 and possibly now later on Discord. Thanks for the image. Did Distinct Cone sneak into the chat? I did not see her. Barry O, Stone Cold Steve Austin's coming out to grace us with his presence right now, so we're going to find out exactly what the Rattlesnake has planned. Again, we already know that he has a date with Destiny later this evening. He's got himself a matchup. Perhaps it has something to do with that, or maybe he's already got another agenda planned out. Let's find out. Here he comes.
Looks like he's going to grace us with his presence once more.
He's a man on a mission.
Let's see what he has to say.
You know, if he repeats me one more time, Bromer, we're going to need to unban and reban Michael Cole. Distinct Cone is legit streaming right now. Wow, that is cool. Stone Cold has a lot to say. Is he going to call somebody out, or is he just going to keep ranting and raving? Heading to bed. Have a great evening, Mal. I hope you enjoyed the show, or at least what you've watched of it so far, and I really hope you enjoyed your character. Clearly, he's going to have an awesome career. We're really looking forward to see what he does in the ring, my friend. Stone Cold Steve Austin calling out the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Yeah, AMC, I see that. He's just going to keep ranting, but at least he called somebody out finally. I mean, that was getting a little ridiculous. He was just being long-winded, ranting and raving. At least there was a means to an end.
What could this be about?
He's ready to lay it all out right here.
Let's listen in as he addresses the WWE Universe. Shh.
Big Nasty very quickly answered the call. I just popped over to Distinct Cone's channel. While these guys are having a battle of the verbiage, I figured I'd pop over and say hello to Distinct Cone, who is streaming for the very first time, Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Bromer, if you could drop Distinct Cone's link in the channel, please. Give her a shout out in case anybody wants to pop over and say, hey, yo, how you doing? All right, back to the show.
No love between
Had to
these
pop
superstars,
over and
that's
say
for
hello
sure.
to Distinct Cone. Glad she is popping and live on Twitch TV, having a good time. That is fantastic. It's Stone Cold Steve Austin, Brutus Brovna Brown really having a back and forth battle of the verbiage here. Steve Austin doing his best to get under the skin of Brown. So far, Brovna maintaining composure, which is unusual for him. But I suppose, considering he's in the ring with one of the greatest of all time in Stone Cold Steve Austin, it's not a terrible approach.
Bad doesn't even begin to describe the blood between these superstars.
I mean, I can't believe how long these two are going on for. Not once has anybody dropped the microphone and even batted a fist at anybody. It hasn't been as heated as I thought it would get.
I can't really make
No
heads or tails of
fisticuffs. I mean, come on.
Man, what a mess.
So Stone Cold Steve Austin calls out Big Nasty. Big Nasty answers the call, comes out and smokes him on the microphone. Question is, what's going to happen later this evening? That's the real question. It isn't what's happening right now. It doesn't matter, really, at the end of the day, what happens during the Battle of the Verbiage. It's what happens during the Battle of the Squared Circle meeting. But I guess we'll find out in due time.
This next match might be every bit as good as the last
Here we
one.
are, second
Get ready for
tag team matchup of the
action.
evening.
Coming
This
up
time we
next.
head to the women's division. It is a tag team matchup between the Trailblazers, who are, of course, the Archerverse Women's Global Tag Team Champions, and their opponents tonight, Bayley and Tamina. This should prove to be a great matchup. Bayley and Tamina, both, of course, veterans of the ring. They have immense in-ring IQ,
We have Team Tamina
great skill sets in their own right. Tamina is one of the most powerful ladies in the division.
Superstars at the top of their game.
And they're taking on one of the fastest rising tag teams in the women's division, the Trailblazers, who very quickly rose to the top of the food chain and even became tag team champions. They are the reigning defending Archerverse Global Women's Tag Team Champions. This is, of course, not a non-title matchup tonight, but it should prove to be a great matchup. And here we go. It is go time. It is the Trailblazers taking on Bayley and Tamina.
Introducing first, from Pacific Islands, Tamina.
Guys, this one promises to be absolutely amazing.
But as they say, promises are made to be broken, Michael. Though in this case, I think we're safe.
Tamina, of course, the daughter of the famous Jimmy the Superfly Snuka. comes from a very strong wrestling background. Has been around different wrestling families, period, her whole life. Whether it be the Wild Samoans or the Hart Foundation, she's always been around some of the greatest athletes and wrestlers in professional wrestling history. So it's no surprise that she became a professional wrestler herself. Cone just got mad at you and told you to be over here full time. Why? What did you say? Or do I want to know? Was it because you came over and told us you were streaming? Or she was streaming?
Here comes everyone's favorite hugger, Bayley.
That's quite a broad brush you're using there, Cole. For one, I can tell you
that why?
that Bayley is not
Is that why she got mad?
Favorite hugger.
You don't know? Maybe she didn't want you interrupting my stream or something like that. People think of things like that sometimes. Little does she know, I shouted her out and told everybody to go over there and say hello. I didn't care if they were here watching my show. Whether they're here watching the show or they're watching the VOD later, either way, they got to go check out Distinct Cone's channel. Right? I'm not one of those people that has to have a billion people watching my show at once. I know people are watching. The VODs get many views. We are not attention whores here at the Archerverse. We just like to have a good time, unwind for the evening, watch some great matches, hang out with some great people, and continue on the path of greatness that the Most Must See Show on Twitch TV is blazing a path to. AMC, you never have to thank us for a shout-out. You are a part of Archer's Army, and you will always get a shout-out. We will always inform people about the great AMC Me. And speaking of the great AMC Me, their gal, Ashley Marie, making her way out to the ring with Charlotte Knight.
All been waiting for.
And the electricity level in the arena right now is...
They are the Trailblazers. They are the Archerverse Women's Global Tag Team Champions, and they are phenomenal. Of course, if Bayley and Tamina actually are able to overcome and defeat the champions here tonight in this non-title clash, they would, of course, earn a shot at the Archerverse Women's Global Tag Team Championships either this Wednesday night on the Archerverse SmackDown or this Friday on the Archerverse Battleground. That would be, of course, up to the champions.
Tag team action.
Management
here,
and the champions would, of course, have that discussion, and they would decide when they wanted to defend. Or they may say, hell no. If they want a shot, they can wait till No Mercy. Again, up to the champions. That is Tamina Snuka, AMC Me. She is a gargantuan in the women's division. She doesn't play games. Ashley Marie's going to have to stay on her toes and be at the top of her game tonight because she is a powerhouse and she is a great athlete for a big lady.
Now we have Tamina on the attack.
One of the largest, most powerful women on the roster.
Now it's Marie in a little bit of trouble here. Her and her partner aren't going to let this derail them, though.
She's putting up quite a fight here, Cole, but despite that, now is probably a good time to look for the tag.
Unfortunately, her performance...
Ashley Marie definitely needs a tag. If I were her, I'd be looking for the quickest hand through the ropes that isn't Bayley. The quickest path to any destination is in a straight line. Just dive over, and she did. Charlotte Knight now in the ring, and Tamina Snuka.
Looks like Tamina's starting to slip a bit. Her and her partner Maggie did great.
More than just slipping a bit, she's getting beat up by Charlotte Knight. A little payback for what she did to Ashley Marie.
Though I wouldn't be against
Charlotte Knight's tag team partner.
Just so she can gather herself a bit.
From the looks of things, it just doesn't appear to be her night. But hey, it's still early.
Going to work
this thing. She doesn't want to get up.
On the Superfly's daughter.
And she hits the Hurricane Rana with amazing grace.
So if you didn't know, AMC, I forget if you did or didn't know, Charlotte Knight is actually the little cousin of Elijah Archer. If Charlotte Knight never spoke about it, that is the story.
She might have it. Amazing combination.
Big elbow drop. Bromer and Mr. T, I'll be right back. AMC, me, Mr. T, Bromer, anybody else is here lurking. I'm just taking my giant puppy for a pee. I won't be long. Bromer, keep the masses entertained, but don't ban anybody while I'm gone, please. AMC, keep your eye on Bromer, make sure he's not misbehaved. Mr. T drops the ghastly emote. I'm allowed to take my dog for a pee, Mr. T. I mean, if if it was your fur baby. Much like last night, by the way. Right? They wanted to eat you unless you took them outside to relieve their bladders. Don't try to make me feel bad. This dog could actually eat me. Could actually eat me. He needs to pee. And he's not peeing on me or on my rug here at the stadium. BRB.
Oh my gosh! There it is. Absolutely punishing.
She just will not let up. Take cover. You could call this a good old, could this be it? We're looking at complete domination here. Keep your eye on this one. She's practicing. Whoa! Boom!
The elbow! Wow, she's fought her way all the way back here.
Will this be it? The pin's broken up.
I can't believe it.
Fighting to get back to her feet here.
She's just taking too long, Cole. She's got to move faster.
There she goes. Look out. She needs to find a way to get to her feet.
Time is of the essence here too, Michael.
Only one place to go when you're stuck in the fireman's carry.
Yeah, down. And I can tell you it's not a pleasant trip.
Look out below. Great offense by Bayley. She's not looking very good right now, guys.
She's got to find a way to get back to her feet. Otherwise, this one's over.
Up the turnbuckle goes Tamina. She's got to find a way to get up. And she comes up short.
If you're going to leave your feet, you got to make sure you're going to land the move.
Hits her with a stiff elbow. Well, that was some reversal by Tamina. Knight tagged in.
That's a great example of teamwork right there.
We know what's coming here. A mammoth slam right there, guys.
Man, she knows how to make a comeback.
This should do it right there.
And the count's broken, keeping the match alive.
It's not over yet.
And
the
return
shoulders
from the
here.
abyss.
And it could be a long
What's
way
brown
down from
and
there.
sticky?
She's not playing
A
any games
stick.
tonight. Everyone better watch out.
Oh,
Even
cool. Would
me.
love that joke, Bromer.
She's calling for it.
No way she can survive this.
Was there a joke time redeemed, or did you just pop out a joke? Whoa, head scissors takedown by Charlotte Knight. As I walked in, I did notice that the Trailblazers still continuing their path of destruction against Bayley and
She's
Tamina.
on a roll now. This could do it.
Kick out at 2.
She's in a bad way here.
And Charlotte Knight not happy that Bayley tried to intervene, even though Ashley Marie took care of the business and stopped her, blockaded her from interfering. Charlotte Knight still taking care of business, and she proceeds to beat down Tamina
This
Snuka.
display of acrobatics is simply
Nice
remarkable.
crucifix slam. Big elbow right to the heart area. You told me to entertain the masses. That I did.
Wait a minute.
Of course, I sent some of our masses over to Distinct Cone's channel.
And she goes for the arm drag. She's calling her out. She wants it one more time. DDT. It'll be tough.
But we're still going to be here for a little while yet. We still have 4 matches, 4 championship matches in the championship rounds. So if they can hop on over and check out Distinct Cone's content, that is fantastic. And also fantastic, Team AMC Me, Ashley Marie, and Charlotte Knight pick up another huge victory. As they pick up a big win over Tamina and Bayley, who, if they had won, would have got a shot at the championship. Unfortunately, the champions proved to be way too much for Bayley and Tamina. So as of right now, they are uncontested. They are undisputed. Archerverse Women's Global Tag Team Champions.
Victory right there.
We may end up having to have a tournament to decide a winner.
Those shoulders to stay down for the 3 count.
I'd be curious to see how this win impacts the rest of the tag team division.
By the way, Bromer, what would you think about building your character live, and we just have a fun pop-up stream tomorrow night, a broadcast, an unannounced and unexpected episode number 137, where we build Bromer a character. She's making coffee at the moment. You know what? That's a fantastic idea. I actually started a coffee, and before we start the next matchup, I'm going to collect that coffee.
The wait is over. This one's for all the marbles, and it's coming up next. We have a real fan favorite against an imposing adversary.
So in just a moment, I'll make sure I get the betting lines open as we begin the championship rounds. Again, we have 4 championship matches to end the evening. So we want to make sure you guys have a chance to win some Archer points. Bet on the matches and keep the hype of the evening rolling. And this is the first match of the evening. It's going to be Team the Turret Man defending their newly won WWE Pure Wrestling Championship in a rematch with the OG Kurt Jordan, who has been fuming and yelling and screaming, ranting and raving since losing the championship. Tonight he gets that rematch, and it's going to be a no-holds-barred matchup. The gold is on the line it is time for the first championship matchup of the evening. But we're just going to delay that one moment so I can get betting lines open for everybody. I'll just be a moment doing so. All right, let's see here. Will Johnny Braddock retain his title? Yes or no? You'll have 2 minutes to make your bets. Betting lines are open as of right now. Who's going to win? Who's taking home the gold? Will the on absolute fire Johnny Braddock, who is a double champ, he's the WWE Pure Wrestling Champion and one half of the Archerverse Global Tag Team Champions, is he going to retain? Or is the OG going to get some redemption and regain the gold? And of course, as Mr. T points out, he has the fedora. He's looking mighty slick. Can he have a slick performance? He's going to need one if he wants to take out Johnny Braddock. But here we go. It is go time.
The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Pure Wrestling Championship.
And here comes the former two-time WWE Pure Wrestling Champion. He's, of course, one half of the Triggered Alliance All-Star Stable Champions. He is from Power and Glory. He is the OG Kurt Jordan. A.K.A. Kalo during his villainy days. Before actually signing with the Archerverse, he caused a lot of chaos and havoc within the Archerverse. His way of announcing his coming, his imminent arrival, which did happen. Christian Cool says, boo, Kalo. And here comes the double champion from Team The Turret Man. He is one half of the Archerverse Global Tag Team Champions, and he is the reigning, defending WWE Pure Wrestling Champion. He's one half of Demolition. He is the Terror, Johnny Braddock. Demolition, of course, became very quick fan favorites no matter what their intentions are. And do we now have trash can shots on Raw as War? When did that start happening? I'm going to have to pay attention to that now.
Introducing the challenger from Boston, Massachusetts.
I mean, that's a Saturday night's main event thing. Although we did have the inaugural Saturday night's main event women's championship match tonight.
Of the Alliance All-Star
That was odd.
The original gangster, Kurt Jordan.
Only on Vinny K shows do we have the infamous trash can panning shots.
Introducing the champion from Kansas City, Kansas, weighing in at 260 pounds. He is the WWE Pure Wrestling Champion, the Terror, Johnny Braddock.
Stay tuned.
Here we go. The title is officially on the line. Giving Kalo a little taste of what could be. Could be, should be, will it be? We're going to find out. It is go time.
And guys, we're ready to get this match started.
Aside from Saxton's commentary, this has all the makings of an epic match.
And guys,
indeed, except for
Honolulu crowd has been ever since the
Saxton's commentary,
were announced,
which is epic and utter stink. Ghastly at very least, yet somehow still better than Michael Cole, which isn't saying much really.
Tell us about Jordan. So tell us, oh wise one, what's he got to do to win here tonight?
I don't want to overstate his credentials, but he does have a set of skills that should
serve vicious well DDT by the OG.
Well, in the WWE, nobody cares about how close you came to greatness, just if you got there. We'll see if he
big flying forearm off the second turnbuckle.
He hits the big knee.
And a big knee to follow. Really trying to bust up the face of Johnny Braddock here. And another DDT. So far tonight, Johnny Braddock having a little snack on the canvas.
Right, he has an amazing opportunity here to cement his
but he's back to his
feet.
feet.
One of the greatest champions in recent memory.
Unfortunately, KJ quickly mounts an attack and a big knee lifter, and again attacking the face.
I doubt he's all that concerned at this point.
I guarantee you
of Johnny Braddock.
On the WWE Network will be
it's like KJ's trying to prove a point.
Here tonight.
Big shoulder block knocks him right off the ring apron down to the floor. They are fighting outside the ring now, folks. Here we go. This is demolition territory. This is Johnny Braddock country.
He wants no
Kajo, my lord. Kalo better
right
make sure he knows what he's doing with that. Giving him an advantage, giving him a barricade, whatever else he wants to use outside the ring. Not a great idea.
This might be the opportunity he needs.
I know, right? Cool. Come on, Braddock. What is going on here? KJ's up there showboating. Get back to your feet. Make him regret the showmanship in the middle of the battle.
He might have it.
Some bad intentions here on the mind. Oh, god damn. Spike DDT right on the outside of the ring apron there. Busted open Johnny Braddock, who is now bleeding all over the place outside the ring.
Fireman's carry. This doesn't look good, Corey.
Couldn't agree more, Cole. This has got trouble written all over it.
Oh! KJ being vicious tonight.
He wants no part of the outside. Can he do it here?
The OG with the pin. This might be it.
Sure
but no.
Nice kick out there.
The champ kicks out at 2. He's fighting back.
One-man gang in there.
He's looking at
but KJ, big spine buster, puts the champion right back on the canvas.
Well, I thought he had to.
Another kick out.
He's not giving up.
Braddock trying to hold on. He's trying to stay in the fight.
He's not getting up.
You can't like his chances right now.
Oh, stunner, and that's got to be it. The champion in real trouble here. 1, 2. Wow, he kicked out again.
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole.
Wow, what resiliency.
There may be no keeping him down.
Resiliency mixed with being tough as nails.
Looks like trouble here, Byron.
I don't know. I guess that all depends on who you're rooting for.
Snake eyes off that top turnbuckle.
Floored by the neck breaker.
Nice neck breaker by KJ.
Shoulders down.
Another pin.
On the line.
Wow.
This is unbelievable. The championship
That was crazy. Johnny Braddock got absolutely demolished by Kurt Jordan, who is now a 3-time WWE Pure Wrestling Champion. That was insane. So Johnny Braddock no longer a double champion, but he is still part of one of the best tag teams on the planet, and they are the Archivers Global Tag Team Champions. Likely not the last dance between KJ and Johnny Braddock, if I had to guess.
Champion, the original gangsta, Kurt Jordan.
Without even breaking
This is why the kiddies wear the Kalos.
I think he just put the entire WWE roster on notice with that victory.
You're going to be hard-pressed to
Team
find
Christian
action
Cool
like this
always
you just saw
advertising
anywhere
for
else.
Team KJ 2294 sneakers. So KJ, Kurt Jordan, the OG, once again, and for the 3rd time, the reigning defending WWE Pure Wrestling Champion. That was a crazy matchup. It was almost a squash match. I don't even know what else to say. That was crazy. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the fact that the OG just walked in there and beat Braddock as easily as he did and walked out of there with that championship. I mean, I'm not saying it wasn't a possibility that the OG regained the title, but how easily he did it in the fashion he did it. I mean, he was full-on beast mode in that match. That was crazy. And the 3rd time for the 3-time. They're going to be selling a whole lot more Kalos to the kiddies, as Christian Cool would say. And speaking of Christian Cool, Team Christian Cool has one of their boys, the Hitman, Bret Hart, coming out to spit on the microphone tonight. Gracious with his presence. Likely going to come out and discuss his excellence and his plans to execute such excellence. Actually can't tell you what Bret the Hitman Hart might have to say, but we're going to find out in just a moment. Hey, look, trash cans. Just going to issue everybody's Archiverse points for the last championship matchup. Will Johnny Braddock retain his title? If you chose no, then you probably got yourself some Archiverse points. If you didn't, sorry, but not sorry. It's the nature of the beast.
A fan favorite.
And now Bret the Hitman Hart calling out Big Nasty. Man, oh man, first Stone Cold Steve Austin earlier tonight, now Bret the Hitman Hart. Well, parents don't necessarily enjoy buying the demolition face paint. Shit I hear is messy. I can see how that would deter some parents from purchasing it, Christian Cool. I must concur with your ideology.
Oh, what now?
Oh, this should be good.
Here we go. Let's find out.
Big Nasty coming out very quickly and answering the call of Bret the Hitman Hart. This could get interesting very quickly. Part of two of the most powerful factions in professional wrestling today. Power and Glory are the Triggered Alliance All-Star Stable Champions. Big Nasty is also the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. And of course we have the new foundation. They are the reigning, defending, undisputed WWE World Tag Team Champions. Christian Hart is the Triple Crown champ. He is also the WWE Impact Hardcore Champion and the Archerverse Global Heavyweight Champion. Bret the Hitman Hart apparently looking to up his game just a little bit, hop back into some singles competition perhaps, or maybe this is a bid for the Triggered Alliance All-Star Stable Championships. But considering he was already called out by Stone Cold Steve Austin, I'm guessing Bret Hart looking to hop on the bandwagon. It looks like Big Nasty's going to have a very busy evening because Austin, the Rattlesnake, and the Hitman both want some gold.
Bro? I guess so.
Yes, Dave Devious was first in the very beginning of the evening. Earlier this evening, Stone Cold also called. I wasn't sure if you were around for the Dave Devious part. Okay, Bromer, we shall be here. Pac-Man, hey yo! What's going on, my friend? Welcome to episode number 136. It's Raw's War. Continuing our road to No Mercy tonight. The show is always great. Always has great people stopping in and out, having some great conversations. We always have some great matches. Although I must admit, it'll be much better when we have our very cool co-host with the most back on the program. We all miss Christian Cool. Unfortunately, Christian Cool's been under the weather, so he's unable to join the broadcast or really have a stream of his own, which is unfortunate. It is one of the coolest places to be on Twitch. And of course, being the co-host with the most, he's a huge part of the Archerverse. The Archerverse and the Coolverse. Look at that, Christian Cool popping at his own command.
That's for sure.
Although I selflessly and shamefully plug on his channel all the time, to be fair.
Wow, what a reaction from the WWE Universe.
So the Hitman picks up the big W in the Battle of the Verbiage over Big Nasty. So it looks like Big Nasty having a very busy evening later tonight. He's had the Icon Dave Devious, he's had Stone Cold Steve Austin, and now Bret the Hitman Hart have all called him out, looking to challenge for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. So I guess we're going to see what goes down later this evening. But in the meantime, we'll get to the next matchup of the night. It is the second matchup in the championship rounds.
We'll see if the next match lives up to the hype of the first.
And it is going to be for the World Television Main Event Championship. And it's going to be a showdown between Complete Geek TV's Adam Colossus, the Bruiser, the Soul Man, Jay Simmons from Team J Negative Gaming, and of course the Ultimate Warrior, who is the reigning, defending World Television Main Event Champion. This is going to be a barn burner, should be a great matchup, and it's coming up right now. We're just going to get the betting lines open. will Warrior retain his championship? Yes or no? You've got 2 minutes to make your bets. Betting lines are open officially as of right now. And let's get things kicked into high gear. It is time for the next championship matchup of the night. Let's go. It is go time. It is an Archerverse triple lockdown match for the World Television Main Event Championship.
Up next is the long-awaited championship match.
Everyone knows what's at stake here.
And by the way, did anybody give a shout-out to TTTV Future Boy? He stopped by to say, hey, yo, and enjoy the show with the rest of Archer's Army. So if somebody could do me the favor and give him a shout-out as a way of saying thank you for stopping by. But Future Boy, if you're still here, we appreciate you for being here. How you doing? How was your day? And how have you been living? But here we go. In the meantime, it is triple lockdown time for the World Television Main Event Championship. Let's go. Yo, the Ultimate Warrior versus Sergeant Slaughter title match was actually pretty entertaining. Did you enjoy it? You've probably seen it before anyways, but...
The challenger from Kansas City, Kansas, weighing in at 270 pounds, he is
So if anybody isn't familiar with Future Boy,
champions.
I actually just gave him a follow myself. But as we always say, together we will grow strong, and our communities will remain strong by our constant support for one another's endeavors. With that said, with a tremendously welcoming atmosphere, great content and gameplay, and all the time great experience, Archer's Army highly recommends that you venture over, enjoy the content of, and smash the follow button to spread just a little bit of love for TTTV Future Boy 9. At twitch.tv/TTTV Futureboy 9. It is Macho Man fucks him up so much. From Team J Negative Gaming, it is all love, baby. It is the Soul Man, Jay Simmons. From Power and Glory, he's of course former WWE Pure Wrestling Champion. He's a former WWE, sorry, he's not WWE, it's an Archerverse Championship, the World Television Main Event title. He's been one half of the WWE World Tag Team Champions. And tonight he looks to pick back up some gold and take back home for what would be a fourth time the World Television Main Event Championship.
And introducing the challenger from Boston, Massachusetts, Weighing in at 225 pounds.
225 pounds.
Simmons.
Here we go, guys. We're now.
It's probably the feather in the hat that adds the extra weight.
Cage match.
And let's not forget the hazards these superstars are about to embark on. Give them credit. They'll clearly do anything to prove their dominance.
But Team J Negative Gaming has had an epic plan since signing with the Archiverse. They have walked in and proved time and time again that they're one of the best on the planet.
WWE.com power rankings.
And tonight, the Soul Man, looking for a little redemption, looking for a little payback. He wants that title back around his waist, and it will be for a record 4th time.
Out of the question.
This is going to be one hell of a matchup. And here comes the champion, who defeated the Soul Man, by the way, 3 falls to nothing in a 15-minute matchup. It was an Iron Man Falls Anywhere match. The Ultimate Warrior, the reigning, defending World Television Main Event Champion.
Corey, what can we expect from the Ultimate Warrior here tonight?
Well, the scariest thing about the Ultimate Warrior, Cole, is you never know what the voices inside his head are telling him. So there's really no way of predicting what we'll see from the Warrior.
And you can see the 4 sides of steel dangling above the ring in just a little while. That cage is going to surround the member of Demolition, the member of Power and Glory, and they're going to be locked in there with a crazed Warrior. It is a triple lockdown matchup.
This is it, guys. We're ready to get this.
The Soul Man going right after Adam Colossus.
We get paid for this. Well, actually, hard to believe Saxton.
Colossus decks the Ultimate Warrior, knocks him right on his ass. The Soul Man, however, goes right after Colossus. Nice Russian leg sweep.
See the wind leave his body after that.
Warrior from behind, a Russian leg sweep of his own.
Staying up right after that one.
And now the Warrior and Colossus taking their turns, beating up on the Soul Man.
Wise one. What's he got to do to win here tonight?
The Ultimate Warrior makes Coffee nervous. Could you imagine what it must be like to actually be in the ring with him? Forget it.
Well, some superstars thrive in this big spotlight.
Oh, Colossus goes for a power bomb.
He is real soon.
Simmons decides he wants to beat up on the Warrior, so he drop kicks Colossus, who drops the Warrior. But here he goes again. He's going to try it again one more time. But one more time, the Soul Man interferes. Another backbreaker. Softening up the back. Colossus says, screw you. You're next. Wow, reversal by the Soul Man. Warrior takes Simmons out from behind, and now here comes Colossus.
Not looking good for Simmons here.
Takes the opportunity. But now the Warrior seizes his own opportunity. Backbreaker to Adam Colossus. Simmons now back to his feet. Warrior goes for a scoop slam, but an inverted DDT by the Soul Man, and the champion's on his back. Here comes Colossus getting back into the action.
Challenger starting to fall.
Nice uppercut and a nice jab, and chopping away now at the big man. The Soul Man on fire here.
Triple threat matches have a way of
Sunset powerbomb flip.
I definitely admire his style in the ring, but as this match goes on, he has to remember that you don't get points for respect.
Simmons threatened the Warrior. Warrior turned his sights on him and plants him with a powerbomb.
To win this match.
Sorry, a power slam. Colossus from behind.
With that move.
But Warrior somehow evades.
That misses the mark.
Goes for a quick pin, but Colossus breaks that up very quickly. Dragon sleeper, but now into a Russian leg sweep. And he's got the Warrior pinned to the mat.
And the kick out.
Come on, you know.
Champion kicks out very quickly.
Like no other. Business as usual for the Warrior.
Wow, elevated inverted DDT. Plants Colossus onto the canvas.
Fisherman suplex.
But did he go for it too early?
That was not a fisherman suplex. That was a Tres Amigos. And now the Soul Man with a Soul Buster on Colossus. But Warrior breaks that pin up very quickly. Not even a 1 count. Welcome back, Bromer.
He lands a piercing chop.
Soul Man up on the second turnbuckle. Oh, evasion by Warrior. The Soul Man misses his mark and the Warrior is on the attack. Colossus back to his feet. He's looking a little pissed off. And here he comes.
Nobody gets up from that, Cole.
Tosses the Warrior like a rag doll. Luthez press by Colossus on the Soul Man. Feeds him some knuckles.
Here's his chance to win this.
Warrior still down, trying to get things back together. Regroup a little.
This guy's a machine. The challenger not looking good right now. The champ clearly getting the best of him here.
This is one of the more evenly matched.
Soul Man turns the tides on Colossus, however.
From the looks of things, it could really go either
Warrior
way.
just kind of letting things happen. He'll pick up the pieces in a moment. The Soul Man gets to him first, though.
The champ starting to feel
Big
the pressure
drop
a bit,
kick.
and you have to wonder how much more the champ has to give.
He better be careful. If he's not, things can very easily go from bad to worse for him inside that cage.
Soul Man looking to damage the knee of the Ultimate Warrior. Take the wheels out.
He's moving like a man possessed. He
Nice
may be in
vertical
the best
suplex.
physical condition I've ever seen him in.
Inverted DDT by Colossus, and the Soul Man is down. He is stalking Jay Simmons.
Looking for the expert. Good night.
Thank you for the lurk, AMC. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here as always. We'll see you soon. We'll talk again. It isn't goodbye, but see you soon, my friend. The Archerverse always awaits your return to the Showcase of the Immortals. Thank you very much for your support.
Sent into the ropes with the snake eyes. Tough luck there.
Oh, sit down pile driver to the champion. Simmons looking to pick up the pieces, but Colossus goes for a pin
He's in a tough spot here, Corey.
that the Soul Man breaks up immediately. Oh, vicious DDT to the Soul Man.
Only one place to go when you're stuck in the fireman's carry.
Yeah, down. And I can tell you it's not.
Snake eyes off the turnbuckle. Warrior back to his feet and quickly goes after Colossus. Look at this, standing vertical suplex, drops him spine first on the canvas. Gorilla press slam. Warrior might be looking to end things here. Now he's going after Simmons, tosses him by his earlobes.
Still trying to get back to his feet.
Still not done, going after Simmons.
Bad way right now.
Further that damage to his spine with a big power slam. And some knuckle sandwiches for a snack. Colossus back to his feet. He grabs the champion. Wow, pendulum suplex.
Shoulders down, this could be it. Ultimate Warrior narrowly
Kicks out at just the right time. That was just about a victory for Colossus.
Performing at this level. It's a tall order.
Simmons doing some showboating. Here comes Colossus. Nope. He's going after the Warrior. Simmons from behind, though. A snap suplex. Oh, he's going for another Tres Amigos. The champion getting back up.
And there it is.
This triple lockdown match has been awesome so far. Wow, flying clothesline takes the champion back down. Up, he gets right back to his feet.
No kidding.
But Simmons right back on the attack. Reversal by the Warrior and a bulldog by Colossus. Colossus now after the champion. The champion reverses. Colossus reverses again. Whips him hard to the corner. Big running clothesline into the corner. And now some knuckle sandwiches for the Warrior. Simmons doing some showboat and gets attacked from behind. Now paying the price for showboating in the middle of a matchup.
It could be over here. A kick out.
Wow, the Soul Man kicks out to the benefit of the Warrior, who's still trying to get back to his feet. Colossus going for another powerbomb on Simmons. Warrior gonna have a powerbomb of his own on Colossus. He pins him up.
Just when you thought the Ultimate Warrior had nothing left to give.
Wow, the Ultimate Warrior, with a very impressive showing tonight, retains his World Television Main Event Champion. We still have ourselves an Ultimate Champion in the Archiverse. Wow. So if you said the Warrior would retain, you likely just got yourself a whole bunch of Archiverse points. If you didn't, I'm not really sorry, but I'll say sorry just to make you feel better.
Here's your winner, and still the World Television Champion, the Ultimate Warrior.
Another win on the resume.
He was just better than the other two tonight. That's all there is to it.
What a great match we just saw here on Raw. Thank you to everybody at home for choosing to spend part of your Monday night with us.
Man, oh man. That was only the second ever triple lockdown matchup. Ultimate Warrior has the fans ramped up, amped up, and ready to keep kicking this night off. Yeah, I was already in the process of trying that. I was wondering why it wouldn't let me, but you were already on it.
We've been waiting a long time for this.
And here we go.
Is up for grabs right
the
here.
co-main event of the evening.
Against an imposing adversary.
It's going to be TV Crips versus Team Christian Cool. It's going to be the Falcon Robert Rage taking on the Iceman, Christian Hart from the New Foundation. Robert Rage, of course, from the Disciples, the twins of the Archiverse. This is for the WWE Impact Hardcore Championship. This is going to be awesome. Don't go anywhere. Do not adjust your set. Do not go for a snack. If you don't have one, too bad. You can eat later. This is going to be a barn burner, a slobber knocker. One hell of a matchup. And it is going to be go time in just a few moments. I'll get the next bet going. Will Christian Hart retain his championship? Yes or no? 2 minutes to make your bets. Betting lines are open. Go time or go broke time. But here we go. It is go time for the squared circle. It is Christian Hart, it is Robert Rage, and it is for the Impact Hardcore Championship. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's get it on. Let's see who's going to take this championship home. This very coveted, sought-after championship that Christian Hart has held firmly in his grasps for many, many weeks.
Match. And it's for the Impact Hardcore Championship.
And here he comes. He's a former World Television Main Event champion. He was one time one half of the Archerverse Global Tag Team Champions. One of the most successful tag teams on the planet, the Disciples. They are the twins of the Archerverse, and tonight Robert Rage is challenging for the WWE Impact Hardcore Championship, and he has to go through the Triple Crown champion, the Iceman Christian Hart, if he wants to go down in infamy. Give or take a couple of days, Christian Cool. That is correct. He is a dominant champion. Tonight, a formidable opponent in Robert Rage, and ladies and gentlemen, Christian Cool, the champion that he is the one that called out Robert Rage and offered the opportunity on Saturday night's main event. He is a fighting champion. He welcomes all comers to challenge his excellence. The Triple Crown champion at the Archerverse. Not only is he the WWE Impact Hardcore champion, ladies and gentlemen, he is the Archerverse Global Heavyweight champion. He is also one half of the WWE World Tag Team champions. The phenomenal, the electric, the Iceman, Christian Hart from Team Christian Cool. Taking on the man from Team TV Crips.
Introducing the challenger from Windsor, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 239 pounds, the Falcon, Robert Rage. Introducing the champion from Toledo, Ohio, weighing in at 200 pounds, he is the Impact Hardcore Champion, the Iceman, Christian Hart.
Stay right where you are, people.
And here we go. It is go time. Championship on the line. And they're already testing each other's strength.
Predicting a new champion being crowned here tonight. That seems a bit premature to me, though.
It's come down to a battle of
This is the co-main event of the evening. Of course, tomorrow night, Bromer and I are going to have a special pop-up stream. It's going to be a special edition of the Archerverse. Tomorrow night, a pop-up episode 137. And we are going to be building Bromer, a wrestler that will be signed with the Archerverse and start running wild through a career, gaining championships, forming alliances, tag teams, and who knows what else. Him and his manager, which will also be taken care of as well, from Team Distinct Cone, who is, by the way, streaming for the very first time right now, today, this evening, as we speak. And after the main event of the evening tonight, ladies and gentlemen, when episode number 136 is over and done with, hopefully we have some viewership because we can raid Distinct Cone. We can send a whole bunch of people over and say, hey, yo, how you doing? Welcome to Twitch. We're glad you're streaming. We're glad you're part of the Army, and we're here to support you.
Well, he had to expect to take some punishment tonight. You don't step in the ring with this guy and walk away completely unscathed.
Top of the head taking some punishment.
The Iceman in full control at the moment.
Slam down with authority.
Nice suplex by Christian Hart. Christian Hart remaining relentless at the attack on Robert Rage, but he's got to be. The luchador can turn things around. Here he goes, reversal. He gets back to his feet just like that.
Whoa, did you see what he just did? Incredible.
This is, of course, a last man standing match for the WWE Impact Hardcore Championship. Right now, the champion on his back. Robert Rage looking down.
We will go on.
The Iceman trying to get back to his feet, but he's being kicked while he's down. But that's what you got to do in these types of matchups.
When his strikes land, you can feel it in the first few rows.
Whatever it takes.
We've got a problem here, guys.
No kidding. Who knows what will happen next?
Anything and everything it takes, especially in a matchup where a championship is on the line. And tonight is one of the biggest matchups of Robert Rage's career against one of the biggest superstars in professional wrestling, the Triple Crown champion. And a Falcon Arrow on the champion, Robert Rage, has Christian Hart exactly where he wants him, back first on the canvas. But he needs him to stay there is the problem.
6, 7. And this match is going to continue. The challenger's starting to slow down a bit here. He's going to have to find a way to fend off the champ here.
He just has to make sure this doesn't get too out of hand for him. Sometimes momentum has a way of permanently swinging one way. That's what he wants to avoid here.
This is exactly the opening his opponent was looking for. It wasn't easy to find, but hey, he found it. Finally.
He's really taking over this match now. On the shoulders here.
And it could be a long way down from there.
Christian Hart looking to put away Robert Rage here. Throat first off the top rope. That'll take the wind right out of you.
He's in a tough spot here, Corey.
And if he doesn't get up, it's going to get a lot tougher.
4, 5.
We're on a 6 count here. Robert Rage not moving.
This match ain't over yet.
But here he goes. Wow, reversal. Hart went for an attack. And now it's Hart bouncing off the ropes.
He might have
Oh!
That knee is a lethal weapon.
Big lifted knee face buster. Damn.
If you're this superstar, you got to be happy about where you're listed.
They should just change the name of that to a super jawbreaker.
Not over yet.
Champion getting back up, but Rage quickly knocking him back down.
He's taking a long time.
Quick kick right to the back of the neck will do that.
Possum here, Cole.
4, 5, 6.
There's been a lot of talk about this superstar's latest spot in the power rankings, but if you ask me, those things are overblown.
Hurt trying to get back into the fight, but Rage keeps attacking him from behind.
4, 5.
As we said earlier, anything and everything it takes. It's an Impact Hardcore Championship matchup. It is last man standing.
The only thing I got was a
You want your opponents to stay down, so you have to do everything possible to make sure that happens.
Taken down with a beautiful suplex.
The Iceman back on the attack. Looks to take back over. He's looking to retain his championship. He wants to remain a Triple Crown champion.
And he gets him with a
Good thing he evaded that. He was doing a little showboating when he shouldn't have been.
Bad place to be for the challenger. The champ clearly getting the best of him here.
This match is trending in a bad direction for him right now, guys. He's going to want to make some changes if he wants to stay in it.
Don't write him off just yet, guys. From what I see,
He's about as dirty as they come, guys.
nobody does it quite like him. Wait, that's not cool.
Jeez.
Tearing away at the hamstring of Robert Rage.
You have to possess a different type of focus to punish an opponent like this. 1, 2, 3.
The way I see it, this might be a good time for the finisher.
5, 6. And the beat goes on.
Oh, kick right to the throat.
And it's an
An
overhand
ice
punch.
cold move. Look at this though. Wow, Rage somehow mustered up some energy, reverses, and a power bomb right into the turnbuckle. That'll do some damage to the back.
There may be no escaping this fireman's carry.
I don't know. Never say never, Cole.
Snake eyes off that top turnbuckle. The champion in trouble. Big drop kick right to the chest. Bounces him off the turnbuckle.
The longer this fight goes on, the more wear and tear on each competitor. Who is going to have enough to pick up the win? 7, 8. We will go on.
Champion's getting back up. He got to a 9 count, did Robert Rage. But look at this. Champion, fisherman suplex. Beautiful maneuver, perfectly done. And now Robert Rage is down and out. This has been a grueling matchup for both. It's gone back and forth since the bell rang.
I don't care how tough you are. 7, 8. And this match is going to
The Rage getting back up at the 9 count, or trying. Ooh, big elbow right to the face. Wow, another Falcon Arrow. That could be it. Could we see a new champion? Robert Rage might have himself a championship victory here.
Not after the beating he's taken.
Could he become the new WWE Impact Hardcore champion? Outlaws Generation, welcome to episode number 136 here at the Archerverse. Appreciate you for stopping by. You've actually shown up at the co-main event of the evening here on Raw is War. It's the WWE Impact Hardcore Championship on the line. The champion, the Iceman, Christian Hart, battling it out with one half of one of the best tag teams on the planet, the Disciples.
Just a matter of time now.
Robert Rage, who's currently fighting back, looking to overcome the odds and take out the long-time champion.
incredible impact on that move.
Nice butterfly DDT by Robert Rage.
Hey, what goes up must come down.
But if you have a good time and you enjoy being here, Outlaws Generation, smash that follow button. That way when we go live, baby, you know when we're live and you can join us and have a good time with the rest of us. Whether it be after work, winding down for the evening, you woke up in the middle of the night, you're hungry, going to the fridge, going to the bathroom, doesn't matter. If you're looking for a good time, you've shown up at the right place, because the Archiverse loves to have a good party. Sometimes it's an after midnight party, and ladies and gentlemen, it's been 3 months since anybody other than the Iceman Christian Hart has touched the WWE Impact Hardcore Championship, and tonight, one of the twins of the Archiverse, one half of the Disciples, has become the new WWE Impact Hardcore Champion. He is the Falcon, Robert Rage.
Hardcore Champion, the Falcon, Robert
Wow.
Rage.
What a grueling match. It looked like anybody's match there toward the end. Hey, they both gave it their all, but in the end, we were left with the best man standing.
And that's the kind of action we've come to expect here on Raw. What an amazing match.
Can't be on top forever. Never truer words spoken. Team Christian Cool understands the beast and the nature of the game in professional wrestling. And it's not like it's the last time we'll see Christian Hart and Robert Rage in a ring. We all know the New Foundation long for a battle against the Disciples. And now that Robert Rage happens to have Christian Hart's championship title belt, or the title belt he considers his championship title belt, I mean, you know that this rivalry is just getting underway. This feud has just begun, because Christian Hart's going to be like a ticking time bomb. He's going to be going after that Triple Crown status again. And remarkably, if he's able to do it, he would be for a third time a Triple Crown champion. So if you said that Christian Hart would retain his championship, you were wrong. The Falcon Robert Rage, the new WWE Impact Hardcore Champion. But if you chose no, then you just got yourself some Archiverse points. And we'll get the betting lines open for the last match of the evening right after Razor Ramon comes out. Razor Ramon, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, is the $1 million champion. So if he is here tonight to cash in that $1 million championship belt and challenge a champion in the main event, that would mean that sometime this week we can have ourselves another $1 million championship ladder match. And for anybody here that doesn't understand, the $1 million championship belt was gifted to the Archiverse by Ted DiBiase. We wanted a new tradition of our own, so instead of using a Money in the Bank briefcase like Vinny K does on Raw is War and Saturday Night's Main Event, at the Archiverse SmackDown and the Archiverse Battleground, we have ourselves a $1 million championship ladder match. Instead of a briefcase, we have ourselves a beautiful championship belt. And it gives you the opportunity to cash in on any champion on the roster, on any show of your choosing. And at the moment, it is the bad guy, Razor Ramon, that has all the rights and claim to fame as far as who he can choose to face at any time for their championship belt. But here comes Razor Ramon. Let's see what he has to say.
Not the first time, and probably not the
Then, of course, it'll be into the main event of the evening.
He ain't messing around.
And after the main event of the evening, episode number 136 is officially over and out. But at the moment, Bromer and I are discussing a pop-up stream, a special edition of the Archiverse. Episode 137 comes early. If we decide to build Bromer's Superstar live tomorrow night.
Superstar.
Tonight is not the night to piss me off, he says. Razor Ramon in a bad mood. You think he'd be in a good mood? He holds the power to challenge any champion of his choosing. But then again, it is Razor Ramon, the bad guy. He's not called the bad guy because he's a cheery fellow. Wow. Razor Ramon challenging the Iceman Christian Hart. That means at some point, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have ourselves a global heavyweight championship matchup between the bad guy and the Iceman.
What's this all about?
He's a man
Awesome.
on a mission.
Let's listen and see.
Christian Hart, even though he just lost his Impact Hardcore Championship, very quickly answered the call of the bad guy. He is, after all, still a double champion. He still has a job to do, and he's not going to let the bad guy stand in his way of doing it. I'm getting the championship betting lines open for the main event of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. You'll have 2 minutes to make your bets to earn yourself some Archerverse points. Will Big Nasty retain his championship? Now, before you answer, remember, he has been called out all night long. He was called out by the Icon Dave Devious. He was called out by Stone Cold Steve Austin. I mean, people have his number. They're looking for a war, a battle, and they want the championship gold. I mean, he was even called out by Bret the Hitman Hart. 3 superstars, all challenged Big Nasty Brutus Brevna Brown tonight.
You can do something sometimes makes it so, huh?
So I'm getting the betting lines open right now. And there you go, betting lines are officially open. Wait, that's right, I can't use Big Nasty like that. I have to change it to an IE, which is ridiculous. Betting lines are officially open, because right after the battle of the verbiage here between the Iceman and the bad guy, we were going directly into the main event of the evening, and it is for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Big Nasty having a busy evening tonight. He's got to defend against Bret the Hitman Hart, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and the Icon Dave Devious. It is going to be nuts. It is a fatal 4-way eliminator. It's going to be a great way to cap off a great show, a great evening. Awesome action in the ring tonight. Great, starting right from the kickoff match, where we crowned a brand new, for the first time ever, Saturday night's main event women's champion. Her name is Charlotte Flair, and she'll have a big target on her back now.
Poking the bear.
Still about 50 seconds to make your bets.
Well, now we all know what lies in store for us.
If that doesn't get you fired up, not sure what will.
And if that's any indication, we're in for one epic night.
And the bad guy picking up the win in the Battle of the Verbiage over the Iceman, who came out issuing a tongue lashing But at the end of the day, it was Razor Ramon that finished the night off with a verbal tongue lashing. And these two are going to go to war, ladies and gentlemen, very soon, sometime soon, for the Global Heavyweight Championship. When that clash is going to happen, I don't know. I'll have to talk with Team Christian Cool and Christian Hart and discuss which show they want to do that on, when they want to get it on, when they want to throw down. But if I know Team Christian Cool, they won't wait very long. When they accept a challenge, they step up to the plate. They don't look for a place to hide.
That's enough. Time for the main event. What a night.
But here we go, ladies and gentlemen, as main event of the evening time. And again, as long as we have lots of people in the Army still here and willing to do so, we're going to raid Distinct Cone after the main event. She's streaming for the very first time, and we want to show her just a little bit of love. Some people already went over earlier this evening. Maybe during the Fatal 4-Way Eliminator, more people will pop into the stream and they can join us. Either way, we're going to show just a little bit of love and support to Distinct Cone as soon as the main event is over. And we're going to get things going right now to end episode number 136. Don't forget, we're probably going to have a pop-up episode number 137 here at the Archiverse tomorrow night, a special edition. We may be building Bromer, a superstar, live tomorrow night. We're still in discussions about that. I will talk to Bromer on Discord, figure out what we want to do, and go from there. So don't be surprised if you see the Archiverse pop up in your notifications tomorrow night saying, hey, yo, we are live, baby. Come join us and have a good time. It's just going to be a chill stream, great conversations, and have fun building a superstar. We attempted to do it once before, but then the streamer that owned the character disappeared for a bit, so I didn't get to finish the stream. And I didn't get to finish the character build. So tomorrow night we're just going to dedicate an entire show, if we decide to do so, to Team Bromer and his newly, or soon to be newly signed superstar to the Archiverse. But in the meantime, it is main event time. It is go time. It is for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. It is a fatal 4-way eliminator between the Icon Dave Devious, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Bret the Hitman Hart, and the champion from Power and Glory. He is Big Nasty Brutus Brevna Brown from Team GamerBot J. Let's go. It is go time. Pac-Man, yes, a character build stream. We attempted to do it once before, but not only did the streamer end up having, what really happened is he passed out, and we didn't get to finish the character on that stream. We were going to do it another time, but he disappeared for a bit. Then, of course, came back. I finished his character. He debuted. Things have been good to go since. But I'm going to talk to Bromer about building his character live. So Pac-Man, every character you see, we have right now 37 streamers that have characters progressing through careers, winning championships, forming alliances, and having a great time. Pretty soon we're going to have 39 because we're going to add our very first manager to be signed by the Archiverse from Team Distinct Cone, who, by the way, is streaming for the first time ever right now. So we are going to raid her as soon as the main event is over. We're also going to be building Bromer a character, so that is number 39. And then, of course, I have other people that are patiently waiting to get together with the Archiverse management team to discuss a signing. Here comes one half of the WWE World Tag Team Champions. He is the Iceman, Christian Hart's tag team partner and great uncle, Bret the Hitman Hart.
It's a big-time opportunity, Byron, as the title will be on the line here.
You're right, Michael. And judging from
And he is here, just like the icon Dave Devious, and just like the rattlesnake that's about to make his way out. They are here to challenge the champion and attempt to dethrone Big Nasty from Team GamerBot J and win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. But Pac-Man, we create all of our characters, we create our own shows, we have our own championships, we have our own storylines, feuds, rivalries. We have an epic good time, great conversations with great people, and all the time party at the Archiverse, and we are glad you are here to have fun with us. More and more these days. We appreciate that very much, and we hope you have a great time while you're here, sir.
He has to remember what got him.
Did anybody give Pac-Man a shout-out? Did I miss that? You may have.
Change things up now just because he's in there with the champ. Put it this way, you wouldn't swing lefty in practice if you're going to hit righty during the game.
I mean, Pac-Man, we even create our own stadiums. I mean, this is a Vinny K show. It's Raw's War. Of course, we recreated the 1998 Raw's War set from the Attitude Era. And then there's Saturday night's main event. That is the second Vinny K show. The Universe has 2 shows. The Archiverse has 2 shows. We have the Archiverse SmackDown on Wednesday nights, and we have the Archiverse Battleground on Friday nights.
England, weighing in at 245 pounds, he is
well, Pac-Man,
WWE World
you don't have to be a streamer to have a character on the Archiverse. If you enjoy being here and you enjoy having great conversations, watching some great matches, hanging out with some great people, you too can enter the Archiverse. We would be glad to make that happen for you.
Some are saying he's in the best shape of his
There's no favoritism shown to streamers.
It's hard not to agree with that.
You don't have to pay money. You don't have to throw bits. You don't have to become a subscriber to the channel. What you have to do is follow the channel, follow the show, show up and have a good time. We have a whole bunch of great people that are part of our community. They've been busy lately. Some of the people that are generally around haven't been around much this week. But if you check out some of the past VODs and you're here more often, you'll see that the community pulls together almost all the time, and we have a great after midnight party on the nights that I'm working late, which sucks. I hate working late. But normally we like to start around 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Lately it's been about midnight. And there we go, WWE World Heavyweight Championship officially on the line. Ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. It is a fatal 4-way eliminator. Let's go. Bromer said, I never thought I would stream either, but I start tomorrow. Bromer, I am off tomorrow, so you know I'll be there.
Oh, I think this man means business. That move at this juncture of the match makes the intention unmistakable to belittle. We're witnessing a level of punishment that can only be described as severe.
Actually, Pac-Man, so far, all of the characters that are created are for streamers. We haven't had really anybody that was just a viewer request a character.
Right now. He's going to have to find a way to fend off the champ here.
But you absolutely can.
The other 3 guys see the predicament he's in and are thinking of ways to capitalize on it.
If things don't change in a hurry, this has all the makings of a short evening for him.
When is your stream, Bromer?
Bret Hart is a force within the ring.
Check out Steve Austin's offense.
Steve Austin going right after Dave Devious outside the ring. He's headed to the ramp. That's not good for the icon. And look at this, Big Nasty. Oh!
No mercy now, guys.
Elevated DDT by Big Nasty, but Bret Hart on the attack. Reversal and an inverted atomic drop. And another atomic drop.
Quite like this guy.
Here he goes.
Devious with a huge clothesline on Stone Cold Steve Austin. They are still battling it out on the ramp, and Bret Hart still on the attack on the champion inside the ring. Oh, vicious DDT. Stone Cold was busted open. Stone Cold down and out on the ramp, and Devious still on the attack. Bret Hart off the top rope, misses a big elbow to the face of Big Nasty. Big Nasty with a suplex cutter. He calls that the Nasty Boy cutter.
Oh man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
Well, if it's in about 10 hours, Bromer, I'll still be there.
He hits him with a nasty chop. And Byron, he's still down after that one.
Yeah, that did some big-time damage, Michael.
Dave Devious going after Bret Hart now, but Big Nasty from behind. He didn't appreciate the interference. He was having a war with Bret Hart. Stone Cold coming from behind, but Bret Hart took him out. Stone Cold back on the floor. Back on those 2-inch thick mats. Doesn't exactly break much of a fall when there's nothing but concrete underneath. Ooh! Damn. Hart suplexes Austin right into the steps.
I don't think he has it in him anymore.
Big Nasty going after Hart. Continuing his feud with Bret the Hitman Hart tonight.
Hopes of becoming champion appear to be in serious jeopardy right now.
I'm really disappointed in what we're seeing from him here tonight. Heading in, I really thought he had a chance of winning this fatal four-way match. Now, I'm not
so don't forget tomorrow night. Don't be surprised again, and I'm sure I'll be talking to Bromer on Discord. But don't be surprised if tomorrow night there's a pop-up episode, number 137, coming early to the Archerverse. Tomorrow night, we just may be creating Bromer a Superstar live tomorrow night just for fun. It's going to be kind of like a just chatting session, except for it's going to be a just building session. And live, we're going to see how it works and what we can do and have ourselves a brand new superstar signing with the Archerverse. And then, of course, Wednesday night, it's an after-midnight party at the Archerverse. It'll be the Archerverse SmackDown, when one more time only until after the draft, we will see the brand new Saturday night's main event championship belt, because we're going to take a look at it at the beginning of the show, because it isn't actually going to be in competition circulation until after the brand split, until after the draft. And look at that, Bret the Hitman Hart taps out Stone Cold Steve Austin in a sharpshooter. Austin has been eliminated. It is down to 3. Referee didn't get to do his job in time, and Bret Hart unable to hold Big Nasty in that pin any longer, and now he's going after Devious. Big Nasty back to his feet, though. But Bret Hart very quickly sets his sights back on Big Nasty. Their feuding tonight has been crazy. From the moment the bell rang, Big Nasty and Bret Hart went right after one another. Oh! The infamous nutter from the new foundation on Dave Devious, and look at that, a cross body takes out the champion.
No, he's got to get up, and he's got to get up now.
And Bret Hart softening up the midsection. He's looking to soften up the champion, maybe looking for another sharpshooter. Maybe going to eliminate superstar number 2 from this fatal four-way eliminator.
A second time.
Oh, big clothesline, just about decapitates Bret Hart. And the Icon going to work on the Hitman, and now he sets his sights on the champion. Oh, a devious DDT. The champion is busted open.
1, 2.
Wow, the champion has been defeated. He is eliminated from the match. It is down to 2. And ladies and gentlemen, we are guaranteed a brand new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Is it going to be Bret the Hitman Hart, or is it going to be the Icon Dave Devious? Wow.
It looked like he was going to take this match.
And seeing how Big Nasty already lost, he did not retain his championship. So if you chose no, you just won yourself some Archivers points in the last betting line of the evening. And now we just simply wait to see who is going to be the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
Wants to lose this opportunity.
And there's the reversal from Bret Hart.
I don't know about you guys, but it looks to me like these superstars are on their last leg.
And ladies and gentlemen, holy cow. Can you believe it? The new foundation now not just holding the WWE World Tag Team Championships, ladies and gentlemen, they are holding all of the top gold. We have the Iceman Christian Hart as the Archivers Global Heavyweight Champion, and now his uncle, his great uncle Bret the Hitman Hart, is now the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
And the new WWE
Simply awesome.
Champion, Bret the Hitman Hart.
Holy shit, can you believe it?
If you didn't believe this guy before, there's no reason.
What a way to end Raw is War. It's been a great night. But somebody else is in the midst of a great evening herself. So we want to make sure we're going over to have a visit and enjoy the rest of the evening with Distinct Cone, who for the very first time ever is streaming. We want to show her love and support because she is always showing the Archivers love and support. You know, I wish we had a better viewership, but that's the way it's been rolling lately. People are out and about visiting family and having a good time. They'll all be back. They love the Archivers just like we do. They're just a little bit busy. So for right now, we're going to go raid Distinct Cone. Let's go, Pac-Man. Thank you for being here. We'll see you soon. Appreciate you. You have a great night. And everybody else, thanks for being on episode 136. Peace out.